All right, SKS athletes, friends, family, sponsors. Last demo for the rare WOD equipment. So if you've been watching the videos, if you haven't seen the videos, go to the Rare WOD 2022 event page. You can see the link also on the SKS athlete page, or you can go to the main site where we got the videos loaded on YouTube, and you can just watch it at your own pace. So we've done, for rare, we've done rounds per time. That's the RFT, rounds per time demo. And then you go into the AMRAP, that's as many rounds as possible. We haven't done the run demo yet because it's running a 5K. I'm not going to demo that for you. You just put one foot in front of the other and you do it real fast and you run. So it's to run a 5K. All jokes aside, and then right when you're done running the 5K, wherever your start point was is now your end point, and then you go into the EMOM, which I'll demonstrate for you here. And that EMOM is every minute on the minute. So what I didn't put with the equipment there is you need some sort of watch, timer, or something every minute on the minute. So when it starts, and it's an ascending scale, so to not get confused, when 1 minute starts, you do one push-up, you do one air squat, and you do one burpee. And when it gets to 2 minutes, you do two of those, each. Do three of those on 3 minutes, each. So forth, so on, until you cannot complete those repetitions, all those repetitions in 1 minute. So if it's past 1 minute by 1 second and you got one more burpee to go, you're done. That round does not count. It's the round before that. But every round completed is a minute off your overall time. So again, this gets to the strategy. Maybe you're smoked, you're trying to catch your breath on the run. If you're like me, you're just going to be, heart rate's going to be jacked the entire time. And then you get in for this. And you can rest before, but that just eats into your overall time. It's completely up to you. I recommend just keeping track of your pulse, keeping track of your heart rate if you're kind of beginning into this. Again, the goal is just to complete. But if you're a moderate to advanced athlete, depending on your scale, then I suggest you don't rest. That 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute won't be as hard, but it will suck in the end. So I'll demonstrate here. We're just going to get into it. And again, a push-up is all the way. We're going to touch our chest to the ground. So for judging, for integrity's sake, it's not this, oh, I broke the plane, oh, I think I'm good, or you're doing what I call, these are wonderful officer push-ups that somehow get counted on a APFT or ACFT. Well, not anymore because we do hand release, but they don't count. Those are just head bobs. Those are officer push-ups. And then for air squat, you're really just coming down and you're breaking, coming 90 degrees, breaking the plane. Good. Depending on your reach, what helps me just to keep honest, I come down and I usually touch my hands to the ground. As you see, then I'm kind of breaking, but that keeps it. So we're just going to get into it and I'll show you how this is going to go. So I'm going to, really when I start, I just already want to get in the push-up position, just any way to shave off seconds, milliseconds of your time, because when you're complete, you'll see I rest. So, okay, I'm going to start the first minute. All right, time started. You have to jump on the burpee. Sorry, forgot to say that. So that's one. See, now I get about 45 seconds to rest. So if you can finish, get one in, even if you think you can't, even think you're smoked. And I just always keep track of time, because if you start a second, 5 seconds into your next minute, that's less time to recover on the back end. You cannot start until that minute begins. So you don't start on 58 seconds, don't start 59. So we got 5 seconds left. 8, 9. Now we're in minute 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, going to happen is when you're done with your run, if you want to take time off to recover, as soon as you get in the 2 or 3 minutes and you do a couple burpees, your heart rate's going to spike again. So rather than having 5 minutes of recovery, why don't you go right into it, get whatever you can to get done, so then when you're done with this EMOM, overall time stops. So this is very much, I think it's more of a mental game in this workout until we get to a little bit later in the rounds. All right, we got 5 seconds left. Go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we're into the 3rd minute. Done 3. You have to jump on those burpees. It's okay to come down and do what people call a belly flop burpee. As long as you come down and get that chest to the ground, if you kind of S-wave it and belly flop to save shoulder strength, it's all good. Whatever it does to help you to keep going. All right, now I'm starting to breathe, and we got 15 seconds left. All right, now we're going to the 4th round in 5 seconds. Let me get down in my push-up position and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. Whatever you need to do to recover. Maybe you have a water bottle there. If you don't chug it, whatever electrolyte, salt you're trying to get into now. If you're really trying to go for broke, you might puke it up, so just little sips. It's a mental game. What I saw last year's was some stud and studette athletes. After 2 rounds, we did a little different, but they gave up. Mentally, they were weak, and that's why I defeated them. So they're coming back to take my belt. And we're doing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Some other tricks of the trade. I shouldn't be talking. I should just be collecting, but have a motivational quote, a picture of your family, whatever it is. Have that centered right in front of you. Block out everyone's noise. Don't be talking to anyone like I'm doing with you. You can tell I'm not catching my breath. It's going to hurt me in this next round. All right, got a couple seconds. Go 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 30 seconds to recover. Going into 7. Don't stop, won't stop. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Getting real now. This is why I don't talk to people. Catch your breath. Getting ready for 8. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, going again, 9. All right. 10. Let's do it. Oh. God. Go. Let's get it. Oh, don't tell. Why don't make it? Okay. That last round didn't count. Sorry. I broke time. And so I got 9 rounds in. Doesn't matter if you that last round, if you don't finish under a minute, that round doesn't count. Doesn't matter if you're 1 rep away. You can say you're that close. But if you ain't first, you're last. So it's rounds completed. So I completed 9. And that's 9 minutes off my overall time. And we did the AMRAP demo before. So any round completed is a minute off of overall time. So what's the strategy of this thing? There is none. It just sucks. But get used to a suck fest. You're going to feel great afterwards. And by after, I mean if you have a hot tub, get in it. If you need to make an ice bath, get in it. And pour yourself a cold beer. Because now you're done with the Rare WOD 2022. And overall time wins. But again, winning does matter. So we make it so you can compete. But again, it's all about the buy-in. It's all about people trying. So I really encourage you. You know, I challenged my brother-in-law. Last year he did some of it. Side Bacchus. This year he's crushing CrossFit. He's going to do all of it. So it just goes to show you what a year of dedication does to a person coming from couch to becoming an SKS athlete. I'll say the one tip to this EMOM is have that picture in front of you, even if it is a quote. Again, motivation is only going to get you through 1 or 2 rounds because motivation's shit. It's about discipline. So have that picture. I always have a picture of my son, and sometimes in a workout like this, I have to go to a dark area in my head. So sometimes I have a video or a picture of him going into a seizure to remind me why we're doing this, to remind me that as much as pain I might be into this, it pales in comparison to what he goes through. And that usually pushes me another round or 2, or I'm ready to go until I puke, or if my heart rate gets too jacked or I get passed out. If I pass out, my wife's a nurse. She'll recover me. Nothing wrong with a little mouth to mouth. So all jokes aside, that finishes the demo for the Rare WOD equipment. I will demonstrate this week warm-up techniques that work for me going into equipment stuff. And then we'll get into the non-equipment demo. It's not past me. This Rare WOD is worldwide. Some places are more stringent than others because of COVID, or if you're an SKS parent, you should be being safe for your child. You can't get to a gym with equipment. The no equipment is no equipment. You can do everything in your living room besides the run, get outside. So, yeah. All right, I collected my thoughts. Again, Bonfire gear is up this week to order. Some of you see is already ordering. We got new berry color. It's even brighter than this old pink shirt. So if you're looking to pop, looking to shine, I got my berry color on order. And then shout out to Jarrell Brown, James Bach, Kristen, my wife. We're all getting on that purple shirt. So get the gear. That gives you superpower. I'm done. Have a blessed day.